Houston, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Lincoln Riley before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Maryland's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
And how much fun has it been watching this young man early this season as advertised? He was so special a year ago. And, David, you could really see all the work this guy has put in the offseason. He's playing at a different level early this season and certainly looking to continue that today.
And that's why this team's doing a lot of winning. And he's doing a lot of performing. Like, he's coming out the gates really, really strong. Got his team in position early on. Listen, you got to start fast. Then you get to the middle of the season. Impressed by the way he started this season.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. A designed run for the quarterback.
And listen, the QB comes up a little bit short.
And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the ground, it's long. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Right side, it's Connors. Snags it, and he's open. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying.
Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space.
Ready. Wide, 53, go, go. Ready, go.
The handoff. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that first down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on 1st down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Floats it out in space. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Sells to fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards of pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Petty. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
2nd down to the air. He wants it all. Had in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Drops back on first down. Finds his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. The touchdown, Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
On the return, it's Hicks. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running wide open down the gun of the field. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to pass. Under pressure. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gets the back moving. Looking for running room. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. The play fake. Doesn't get it there. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Hand it to the back. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Right on target this time. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Running inside. It's long. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Red pass, it's complete. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. The quick out. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Terrapins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Caught.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he avoids the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it in. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Makes a grab and room to run. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh center downs going to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little...
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. The extra point here would tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's Connors. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtual.
It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Got his man. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there, Watt.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Rush is on. Working that left side now. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Terrapins will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The long Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Working the ground game. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Really nice job to convert that third. They've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, what a cut! Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Rides to the back. Runs through a tackle. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. Looking for space. It's long. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws quickly. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on fourth down. Across the 45. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throws to the wideout. Almost picked off.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Comes down, it's Gee. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the benefit.
Caught, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's long. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! That one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Snags it quickly on the left. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Hits the hole. It's long. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing
Makes the grab in their space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Rid of it on the RPO. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught on the RPO. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, these offenses that are built for late game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a lot of pressure on the defense for them to be super aggressive and bring a lot more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Maryland! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Gets rid of it.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stake.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Right side, it's Connors. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Left side is Connors. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's long. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Buying time to his right. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick give. It's long. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Terrapins. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. The quick game. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Hard running there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Go, go.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The fake wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Longhorns in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Breaks into the open. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. RPO complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Trying to run, it's long. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The AT unit on the field. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They're working that left side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Connors. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again. Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've gotten the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Quick catch. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Touchdown, Maryland! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers. To continue to keep making plays, make the next play, make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coach.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. At this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.